Last time on A Date with Fate, the group escaped the sinking ice island. After floating around on a raft for a while, they were rescued by the enemy nation of Kagoro. Learning the ship they were on was going to head towards Kagoro, they decided to enlist in the army so that they could go back to Brees. And most importantly, Mylea saw her long-lost brother, Bayami. She's finally gotten him alone, and this is where we pick up. Welcome to A Date with Fate.
All right, Haley, can you do, as you wander around the boat, investigation checks?
Yeah? How many?
Well,
A
as you
gazillion.
walk here and you walk there, let's see. First place.
The first one is a 14.
Okay, you don't see him. Let me roll again for a second place.
The second one is a 19.
There, you definitely find him.
I'm gonna go talk to him.
It was a 97%. So you find him, you go down into the hold and like see all the rooms and stuff for crew and whatever. There's a lot more refugees down here and people that rescued. You pass by some what look like brigs and like elves, monks are in there. And you're like, huh, the tables have turned. They don't like elves. And and then you see him like at the side.
Monks in there? That's so bad. The monks aren't bad people. It's fine. All right, so I'm gonna go up to him. And
Yeah, it just happens to be that there's no one else around. He's kind of just standing there like, oh, like tired, sort of looking.
and I'm gonna sort of walk up to him and like put my hand on his arm and be like, excuse me.
And he turns around and still rolls really low. And so it takes him a while. He doesn't expect to see his sister here of all places. And so he's like, yes, can I help you? Oh, Mylea. What
I thought it was you.
what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Oh, it's a long story. Are you, have you, why are you on Brees?
Why are you near Brees?
Well,
You disappeared for years. Who can play at this angry game?
I'm not angry at you. I don't want you to be angry at me. I what? I defected.
Shit. I'm sorry. Bayami, you what?
Sebulod may have the better navy, but in the end, Kagoro's gonna win. And I thought better to join them now and our family's safety is secured. They'll accept anyone who fought for them.
I'm sorry.
And their way of life is not.
You trust a nation that will accept anybody who fights for them? Despite the fact that you're from an enemy nation, you trust that?
They don't treat us bad. And it's not
You
the
don't
only
even
way.
know who you are, Bayami.
I know who I am.
No, do
And I'm
they know?
They know who I am, yes. They spared me because they saw my leadership skills and my soldier skills. That's
They spared you because you were a coward, Bayami.
I know it's a lot to take in.
Lie on me.
I don't. It's difficult to understand in one go. But I'm not regretful of the choices I've made.
I'm shocked.
I know, I didn't expect to have to, well,
Were you
I
not
didn't
going
expect-
to tell anyone? Were you not going to tell me?
I
We
was
could
going
have
to tell
met
you
on the
once
battlefield, Bayami.
you're right. I should have sent a letter or something. I meant to,
Yeah, sure.
but I thought maybe once we got to our town, that's when I would take you all, and I don't know, I didn't think it through. I would just come to town and say, okay, you're all safe, come with me. I'll find you a place to live in Kagoro. While that I mean that
Wyoming, what happened to honor? What happened to believing in a way of life? You just left it all because you thought you'd lose?
I suddenly wanted safety over honor. There's more to this story. I've met someone. There's a child on the way.
What? What? Sorry. Ooh.
I want a secure future, and I want the war to be over as soon as possible now. And to me, that is Kagoro winning. There's no way Sebadog can stand up. And they're not... The nations they've taken over, they're not treated badly.
Who's not treated bad? What are you talking about?
They're able to govern themselves. It's not the worst thing in the world like we thought it was.
And how is it any different?
It's more efficient. And
we thought? Oh, big whoop. You know what's efficient as well? Greece. You know what has the most perfect everything you could ever imagine? Greece doesn't make it good. You're still here to destroy it.
we're not here to destroy it. We're just here for the weapons.
What weapons? Greece doesn't have any weapons.
The weapons they export. We know they have more of them, and the magic that they're always exporting, that's how they make their money.
So you're just here to steal. You're
That's
here
war, Mylea.
to... I am not sure that you and I have the same understanding of war. Wait a second, you're going to be a father? What are you going to tell your child?
What do you mean?
Hi, I'm your dad. I gave up everything I ever believed in and loved because I thought I'd lose.
Mylea. Why are you here?
Because I was trying to do the right thing.
What, are you a spy for Sebelard in Breeze?
No, but that would be a hell of a lot more interesting, wouldn't it?
What brought you to Breeze? Why did you defect? Why aren't you with your unit?
Well, technically, I didn't defect.
Then why are you here?
Because I am on a mission.
So you were given some kind of mission to come to Breeze and get their weapons. Is that
No,
it?
it has nothing to do with their weapons.
Then why are you here?
May have a little to do with their weapons. I trying to decide whether
He apparently does not notice your eyes.
he's not very perceptive, which
No,
is
he's not. He's not turning out to be very perceptive at all.
That's probably why his deployment was a losing.
Well, I'm here to take down Breeze.
To take it down? Just you?
Not sure if you noticed, but the bubble doesn't exist anymore.
Right, we've had intel that something is happening with their beast.
From who?
We've been keeping a lookout for months now. Well, not months. What is it? It's only been weeks.
So you noticed the bubble going, and then you contacted someone in Breeze? Who are you talking to?
No, we've been noticing, and you can feel it when you're out there. And the moment it was gone, we knew we could go in.
And you immediately assumed it had something to do with the beasts.
Everyone knows it's the beasts that protect Breeze.
Well, what do you know?
Well, I know that there were these beasts that they created, and They somehow protect the island with their magic islands, and something's happening to the beast because the islands are sinking. These islands are made of magic, aren't they?
Well, sure
Maybe
seems
that's
like.
that. This time you got a nat 20. Okay, good.
Finally, he can fuck.
For the feeling of magic coming off of you. That's what I was rolling for. Something's different with you.
Yeah, I'd say so.
There's an
Things different with you, by all means.
aura. I mean, physically, there's like an aura of magic different with you.
Oh, yes, I'm a heck of a lot more powerful than I was before.
Why is that?
I don't know, might have something to do with why I'm here.
Did you?
Naomi, you used to be the smartest, you used to be the bravest, you used to be the best. You can't figure it out?
I was never those things.
I'm sorry, what?
That's your perception. I was never smart. I just did what I was told. Well, I studied hard.
So, is everything I've ever thought about you a lie?
I don't know what you thought about me.
That you were brave and smart and good.
I consider it a smart choice, what I've made. And a difficult choice. I don't see it as cowardice. And my Leia, there's room for you in here as well.
I'm sorry, there's room for what?
If you want a secure future.
Oh, I have a secure future.
In Sebulod.
Yes, in Sebulod. You know, the land where we were born. Our people.
Maybe we should talk another time.
Maybe we don't need to talk at all. Turn around. Walk away.
Do I find her yet?
Can you do I'm gonna roll the percentages again. Can you do an investigation check?
Investigation. 24.
Yeah, so you
Thank
you
God.
did a quick look around and you're like, she's not up here, so you knew somehow to go down below, and yeah, you come upon them as they're like finishing and she's turning on her heel to leave.
Great. Oi, March.
Wait.
What?
This boat will be taking you to Kogoro. Just so you know. Unless you want to go back to Breeze for some reason. Then
Oh, I would very much like to go back to Breeze for some reason.
Oh,
you want to
hold that thought.
Hold that thought.
You come with me. This way.
What do you want, Homer?
This way. Come on.
And I go.
And as we'll walk side by side, and I'm going to whisper in her. So, we have a plan. We are going to join their army.
What?
Yes. Yup. And then we
We're
are
going
going
to
to.
what?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Why?
We're going to, because here's why. Because they're coming back to Greece for a war, and we're going to use that war as a distraction.
Okay, I just spoke to that man over there, and he said they're coming for weapons, not war. They just want to gather all the weapons, and they're going back to whatever.
Fantastic, whatever you want to call it. They're going to be a distraction, and we're going to use them for passage.
Why can't we just, I don't know, have them drop us off in Breeze?
You know what? I thought about that, but But if we go with them, then that puts some time and some distance with us away from the island so that maybe they think that the damage is done and they stop looking for us. And also that gives us time to recoup and and to regroup and to come up with a better plan.
Okay, small problem with that.
What?
That's my brother, and I just told him I'd never join.
So what? You changed your mind.
You're an idiot.
Are you telling me you've never changed your mind?
Sure, I've changed my mind about things that are not like this.
Great. So, say we convinced you don't want to go on because, oh, your brother, you can't imagine walking a different path than him. And you came to the light, and as long as, you have a future here, then you'll hop along for the ride.
Is everyone really as fickle as you are?
I mean, alive is better than dead, isn't it?
Is it?
Yes, of course it is.
I don't think so.
Look, we are so close. If we do this, then we have, we
And what if we don't go back in time? What if we join their army and then they give us orders to go elsewhere? Are you stupid? Have you never been in the military before?
they said they're coming right back here.
Oh yes, all of them, every single one of them.
Can you, Haley, do a intelligence save?
Intelligence save, yes. That's a 20.
Good, okay.
Thank God.
You feel the anger of the phoenix, but it's not so far taking over.
Great. So, look, if we say, I've already talked to one of the soldiers, the sailors, whatever, and said we want to be here at Brees, and he said, well, we're not going to take you there because these refugees, they want to keep us safe. Faye has already said, what if we want to join the army? We have a way to do that. Look, I think this could be a really good plan.
Do you hear how bullshit this all is? They want to keep the refugees safe. I'm sorry, did they want to keep the refugees safe when they were destroying your home? No, they slaughtered you by the billions! They slaughtered us by the billions!
Okay, I'm not saying we be loyal to them. I just say we use them.
I don't know what makes you think you're smart enough to use them.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Maybe because you're not smart enough.
Okay, so what's the alternative?
I want to talk
We
to
just... Okay, fine, let's go to Faye.
This is a nice breeze, isn't it, Kosima? This is actually quite lovely.
It's nice to have a rest for once.
I know, right? It'd be so great if we can get a sweet
You
tiki
just
drink.
destroyed my brother! Sorry. No, I'm not there yet. Walk, 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 walk.
I've been through so much stress lately. It's nice to just sit here and enjoy some tea.
I know. Oh, and every 45 minutes I'm recasting my disguise. Stealthily as I can.
So you find Marcon and Milo, you find them.
Thought you couldn't see us, blind lady.
No, I can't. I didn't even know you were there until you spoke.
Sure.
Me and Kosima were talking about how nice it is right now. Nice little cruise.
Milo, you seem a little more intense than usual.
Yes, I'm a little more intense than usual. I would agree with that assessment.
You're angry. You need to calm down. What's your favorite scent? I can ginger snap you.
Ginger snaps.
I don't know anymore, okay?
Okay, ginger snaps it is.
So, what is this about? Joining up with the enemy?
You are very loud.
Sorry. What is this about joining up with the enemy?
Oh, yes. So, I was thinking we can join the army, and then they're going to come back here and do war or whatever. and then we would just desert them.
Okay, I realize that you've always had all the money in the world, and so you and little fucking Homer over here have always had all the money in the world, so you could just go wherever you want whenever you're in the military. But that's not how it works.
It is if I say that I have intimate knowledge of the royal palace,
Oh, then
as
they'll
well as the rest of
take it
us.
from you.
Yes, because we would go with them
They won't let you go. What makes you think they'd let you go?
because I have intimate knowledge of the royal palace.
I definitely have intimate knowledge of the royal palace.
Yes, but you're not allowed to be an elf. They lock you up down there.
Oh,
Okay, but she's not right now. She's superhuman.
Right, but how is she going to have intimate knowledge of the palace?
Because she was a slave in the royal palace, as was I. I already told them I was an indoor human. So,
I'm sorry. I don't know if you realize that you've put yourself at such a disadvantage by being blind at this moment. But how are you going to help show them around the palace?
she
Oh.
knows my touch.
yeah.
All right, Faye. That's good.
Okay, now can you like talk about this energy? You are just like so much. What is going on? What is going on?
Everything that I've ever thought and believed is a lie.
Okay, but we've done this before, and you've been fine with it.
Right.
Okay, slight hiccup. You know that person that you definitely didn't see because you're blind?
Yeah, totally.
He's exactly who you think he is.
Cool. So is he like a spy, or is he like I said he was?
What's
Vampire.
You know, evil.
Oh,
Not a vampire?
no, he's
No, no, vampire is this.
he's
It's totally
just a
different.
fucking coward is what he is.
Okay.
It's
So
kind of,
so wouldn't that make you what you've always wanted, which is to be better than your brother?
Hmm?
I don't think it's the time for that right now, Faye.
I'm just saying, she's being very like angry at getting what she's always kind of wanted without
Not
having
what
to
I
wish to
wanted
the
was-
gambler. So
no, I haven't always wanted to be better than my brother. I've always wanted to be a good person, and also I've had a brother.
there was some rivalry. I'm pretty sure I remember this.
Okay, I never thought I'd live up to him. Clearly, there was nothing to live up to. It was
Yeah,
all fake.
and now you're way better. You're like the best child, the favorite child of the parents. I don't understand what the problem is.
The problem is that he gave up everything we've ever believed in to do exactly what you're suggesting I do now.
Okay. Did he have a good reason?
He said he thought that it would keep us safe.
Okay, anything
Great,
else?
great
Any other
choice.
pertinent information that we need to know about your brother?
Oh yeah, he has a child on the way.
Okay, so I would say that him siding with the nation that his child is from is probably.
Okay, I don't know if his child is actually from this nation. I didn't really ask too much about who the woman was, but
You didn't really ask about your niece or nephew that you found out existed?
no, because fun story. I was dealing with the fact that my brother is not exactly at all how he was presented to me our entire life.
Whoever it is. I'm sorry. I'm just like,
You are so every person in the world that I've met since I left the freaking Zebulon is just awful. All of you are not at all what you pretend to be ever.
am I not who I pretend to be? Who am I pretending to be? I mean, other
a
than
blind
what
woman.
I'm pretending to be right now. I meant in like real me.
Well, I do know from books that war changes
from
people.
books.
From books. What were you saying, Kosima?
That war changes people. So maybe your brother,
Oh, Cletus, sorry.
oh, yes, maybe your brother was affected by something he saw in the war.
Right,
Did
like
you
you were
ask him?
affected by something you saw in the war.
You were affected by something you saw and or did in the war. Could you think that maybe the same thing happened to him? And something changed his worldview entirely because of it?
It's like your arc is here, and his arc is also here.
Not that we're not on your side. We will be angry with him if you wish it.
I
But
want
I
you to
just
be very
need you to
angry with-
understand that you're being a little ridiculous.
No, I want you to be angry with him because I'm angry with him, and you're my friend, so you have to be angry with him.
Okay, well, we're
Kill him.
angry. Can we enlist in the army
We're
while we're angry,
so
please?
angry. We hate his existence, but we will use his offer to come back to Bruce.
I think it was someone else's offer, but
Well, yes, but if he's okay with us joining as well, then we just need to talk to the quartermaster.
He told me there was room for me here too.
Great.
Great. There'll be room for us as well because we're your friends, as you said so loudly. I'm blushing. You can't tell because I'm blind.
Life.
That makes no sense. That's all right.
Can I at least kill a couple of them?
If
No,
After we
that-
get where we're going.
you can maybe kill a monk or an elf.
No, don't. I mean, maybe. I don't know. That's not what I'm talking about.
Well, then what are you talking about?
I want to destroy them. They destroyed my brother.
Look, when we get back to Greece and they have their war, you can do whatever you want.
Did it give you any idea what they're actually like? Why they're warring with Greece?
They said they were getting the weapons. Said they were getting the weapons.
I doubt that's a trade agreement. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say there will be a battle.
that means they will be going to the factories and weaponsmiths, which means all the soldiers would be there instead of at the palace, but we have to go to the palace where the temple is.
How far is it from there? I don't remember.
All of the weaponsmiths, for the most part, are outside in the most out ring, while the palace, of course, is in the center.
Hmm. Either way, still a good place to.
So we join up, we come back to Greece, we defect and go to the palace?
Yes.
Well, we're not
Yeah.
really defecting, we're deserting. Totally different.
Sorry, my brother's a defector.
Yes, because he was on one side and went to another side.
But we're already deserters, so we're good at that.
Hey! Using prior experience, very strong. I will tell you my other plan. I don't think it's going to go well.
Let's hear it.
Well, if it takes more than 4 hours to get to Kogoro, whispering, by the way, Soup's whispering. If it takes more than 4 hours to get to Kogoro, I can, meditate, and get some of my magic juice back. And then I can use ascending to the princess and be like, hey, in 25 words, here's what's happening. What should we do? Is there any way you can help us? She'll respond. I'll probably have to do another sending because it never works once. And we can go from there. But I'm thinking it might lead to us having to commandeer a lifeboat and leaving the boat.
Mm.
And maybe
I
she
mean-
gets like a bird over here or something. But I also don't know. That's the thing. That's the one thing about this second plan that I don't like. There's too many variables. Because if she says, oh, sorry, you're SOL, then stick with plan A.
Right.
Can we not combine plan A and plan B in the sense that we're going to join, and then also we just let her know, and then if the plan is different, then we say, oops, we weren't really going to join.
Right. I mean, I
I mean,
think
that's
it's a
what we're gonna
good
do,
backup
really.
plan. Yeah.
And
I think that's great.
I mean, not that I like any plan that has me join them, but whatever.
Okay, so if that's the plan, maybe you need to go talk to your brother now that you've
And
calmed down.
We
And we'll
need
be very
to.
angry with him.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest of us, well, I guess we can all talk to your brother. Or we could just talk to the quartermaster. I don't know. I don't know if we just go straight to number 1. Or number 2, because technically the captain and then the quartermaster, but And actually, I don't know. Is there like an admiral? Because then there might be like 3 number ones.
Never been on the ship before.
You've never been on this ship, but you've been on a ship.
Yes, I've never been on the ship.
So yeah, I don't know. Do we want to go talk to your brother again, or do we want to talk to the quartermaster and be like, we want to join?
Listen, I left him in a little bit of a huff, and I told him I didn't need to speak to him again. So, me going right back right now probably not going to work out so well. So,
Do you think it'll be a problem if all of a sudden we're enlisted and you didn't tell him?
Yeah, I feel like he's going to rat you out and you will be in the brig. And maybe take us along since we're joining with you.
fine, I'll go talk to him.
Let's go talk to him together as a group.
Hooray! Walk, 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 walk,
Back.
walk.
I am following you and my shoulder is on your hand, Marge.
A hand on shoulder. Yeah.
Yeah, what did I say? Shoulder on
Shoulder
your
on
hand?
hand.
Other way.
Yeah.
My shoulder is on your hand.
Put my shoulder on your shoulder.
I just watched Everything Everywhere All at Once, and like in one of the scenes they have like hot
Oh.
dogs for fingers, and like think about. So you go back down below, and those who didn't see it before now see this idea of like elves in the brig and like more refugees down here and whatever. And Bayami is talking with some of the monks at this point. Kosima's like, I wonder why they would put the elves in the brig.
Because they're the ones in charge.
The elves?
Well, they were, and then because we're humans.
Oh, maybe because they see the elves as more dangerous.
No, maybe because
Maybe.
they hate you.
They could hate us. You could see that.
And I just put my hands over my very Leia fashion across my
Yeah.
arms.
He turns around and sees that you've come and comes over to you, this time with your whole group. He looks at Mylea first and then but isn't sure how to begin with who to address.
Naomi, this is Cletus and
Lisa.
Homer.
Marge has told us so much about you.
He doesn't recognize Marcon. Let me see. He just wouldn't necessarily know Marcon. He also, again, doesn't notice anyone's glowing eyes, apparently.
I have cloth over mine.
Yeah.
Cloth serves all of us.
You call him Marge?
That's just what they call me.
She's Marge because she's in charge.
Margin in charge.
So, Mylea, this is the group you've been traveling with on your mission?
Yes.
How did you all meet?
Well, actually, they aren't really part of it.
They're
But-
not.
They're friends.
Are you all from? Never mind. What can I do for you?
They
Who?
seem interested in joining up.
You want to join up?
Yes.
Well, I'll take you to the quartermaster then.
And I won't leave them alone, so I'll join up too.
I see. If you have some kind of mission on Breeze, perhaps this is for the best. Something that suits both of us. Well, follow me.
I'm gonna whisper to Mylea, I think that went well.
I wouldn't know what I.
I don't know. You're kind of my eyes. Did it go well? Was he happy? Was he sad? Was he confused? Was he
was
depressed? Hmm?
He was resigned.
Resigned.
Yeah, he seemed very serious.
Yeah, not at all what I remember.
Was he a jokester?
Like you. He definitely wasn't Lisa the Beaster.
What?
You follow
No cap, as
him.
the children say.
Homer the misnomer.
Oh, I was going a different direction with that.
Cletus. Bobetus.
Oh, be this.
So yeah, you go to the quartermaster and some other office, back up, and then like into that cabin area. And the majority of Kagoro people are human, but this guy is a half elf, which is for Faye and Kosima, they'd be like, servant? No, I guess he's not a servant. Like that's your first thought. Half elf in charge. So these people would like to conscript. I don't have any names for these people. I didn't make a list of them. So because I didn't expect you to actually talk to them. So so yeah, I need to prepare more. But like my new friends, this is our quartermaster, Captain Von Trapp. His first name is Captain, but he is the quartermaster, not.
Quartermaster Captain.
Huh. How interesting.
It's a very common name in Kagoro, Captain,
Oh.
in case you haven't heard it. So you would like to conscript with us. We're always willing to take more fighters. As you might be aware, we will be going to the main island of Greece to get some weapons. We expect there to be a lot of fighting, although from watching the last few days, a lot of boats have gone out, so we're hoping there won't be that much resistance. A lot of the people seem to be streaming out. Well, I'll then have you sign a few papers if you really want to do this the legal way, and we'll get you situated with a unit and everything.
Wonderful.
Bayami leaves. You sign some papers. They
Okay,
just have you
tell me where the paper is.
just X here.
Blind soldier.
This one said, yeah. But, well, we'll have to find a place for you. So
I've been told that if you point me in directions, things come out of my hands. Magic.
I believe it. So you'll sign here. This says you don't owe your life. Blah 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 blah. Like this liability. Like yes, your
If you die,
You
you
may
can't
get a
sue us.
splinter. Don't work with power tools.
you can like you will be paid this much in Kagoro money
Kagoro money.
and whatever else. I don't know. Enlist sign here, 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 and here. They're really paperworky. And Cosima's like, huh, I don't remember having to do this before.
Not everything's in books.
Oh,
Well, that's true. I mean, we are born into it, so there's nothing to sign. And then he's like, okay, so we do have some spare uniforms. Is Bayami still out there? Bayami comes back. Takes these people to get fitted for uniforms. Yes, sir.
Question.
Yes.
What rank is Bayami? I can't see what he's wearing.
Oh, Bayami is one of our captains.
Is
He
he going
has-
to be our captain?
Um,
Wait, is he actually a captain or is his name Captain?
no, he is in fact a captain, but his name is Bayami.
Okay. Good. I don't want to assume anything anymore.
Then, yes, but we didn't expect anyone to join us here. We thought you'd all be, but we've had quite a few other people wishing to fight. Bayami, do you have room in your squads for these people? Bayami's like, and he's like passing over his face. You're like, you see the indecision. He looks at my Leia, and then he's like, yes, I can find a room for the a place for them. Yes, yes, sir. Great. Then he will be your captain.
Angie
Wonderful.
So go find those uniforms, and we'll see you on the other side.
See you on the other side of the wall.
Thank you, Captain
on the other
Quartermaster.
side of the
Quartermaster
wall.
Captain.
Quartermaster captain.
Guys, you have to sing "See you on the other side."
See you on the other side of the war. Wait till Chelsea hears we conscripted into an army.
Miami takes
Wait
you.
till Chelsea hears we've been making Hampton jokes this whole time and she's not here.
Miami takes you to some outfitting like place or whatever. Not really looking at my Leia, not really saying anything.
Look really
so-
good in black.
Yeah, so these people, let's find you. You're kind of tall. There's taller ones over here. My Leia, I do hope you will see the good in this.
Well, I'm here to learn, aren't I?
That is the first step. So your friends. Let's get them situated first. He just he leaves you as he helps the others. Like he awkwardly goes away from you to help everybody else with their
I
uniform.
mean, I would be awkward as hell too.
And Kosima's like, I've never worn anything else than my colors before.
But you look so good. Like, it is really good.
Wait, I have a question. Is she taking off the cloak of disguise?
Well, that's what I was just thinking about. She's like,
You know what? I will help you get changed. Don't you worry.
oh,
Okay, let's go over here.
I'm gonna distract Bayami. So tell me about this woman and child.
well, the child's not here yet, but her name is Floreni, and
Did you
she
mean
healed me.
she what?
Yeah, she healed me. I was badly wounded.
Oh, that's the most cliche fucking story I've
I know, it is, but it's true.
She
healed me.
healed me.
I
We
was
were
very
on
badly
opposite
wounded.
sides of the war. She showed me kindness.
It's true though, my Leia. And I spent a lot of time there, and from what I saw, there's just no fight in them. They are, yes, they're unifying the peninsula, but they're allowing people to keep their own governing systems, even within the empire. Yes?
Can I insight him to see if he is being honest?
Yeah. I can hear this. Faye and Kosima aren't here.
Oh, that was damn good. That's a 21.
Yeah, you can hear he believes this. He really does. And he's like awkward about it too, like that he's not entirely sure what to say because he is kind of repeating some things that he's heard, but he also somewhat believes it.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, Marcon overhears
Great.
the trying to convince and yet not entirely convinced himself in his voice.
And what they do to the people who, I don't know, choose not to obey them?
I mean, you've seen it.
Oh, yes, slaughtering by the millions.
That's why it's better to submit now.
I'm part of it now, aren't I?
It appears that way.
Sure does appear that way.
I don't know if you truly believe it yet, but we will be safer here.
Naomi, of course I don't believe it yet. It is day one. My friend
And
here and
it
my
took
brother.
me a while too. I couldn't believe their doctors were healing us. Clerics. But they did. Homer,
Yeah, yes, sir.
what's your story?
My story. Well, I am
An idiot.
I've always wanted to go to Greece, and I feel like my path has somehow aligned with the path of this army here. So
You
I feel
wanted,
like I'm
We're in
living my best life.
fuck.
but you said you wanted to go to Breeze.
No, I mean to the mainland of Greece.
Oh,
Yeah, I've never been to the mainland.
can you do a deception?
Yes.
I thought the whole point was you were going to offer them inside information. Why are you so dumb?
I rolled a 6.
No.
God fucking damn it.
He's like he's never been to the mainland. He's what? Doesn't
Naomi, he's just an idiot. Nice, but an idiot.
your story's confusing me.
I mean, do you think there are birds there?
Oh.
Well, I bet there's lots of unusual species in Greece.
I don't think birds are real.
Great.
Anyway, you sort of save him from considering Marcon any further.
I think there are birds there. Fucking idiot. Oh.
Well, after this, those who are conscripting and the rest of us will be. This ship will go to Kagoro's mainland, and we will be brought over to one of the other ships as we prepare to go to Breeze. So, they should be over here. I think they'll be sending a boat soon, but you could get some rest in one of the cabins if you need it. You look like you need it.
Great.
We won't take off to Kagoro until the soldiers that need to go, and anyone that wants to fight.
During this time, I've been helping Kosima just to be like, now just imagine wearing this and it'll appear on your person.
Oh, right, yes.
Yeah, okay.
How does this look?
I think it looks quite dashing. You've done well.
Good. Okay.
I pull my yes. I think that's good.
Right. So now I am a human soldier.
Exactly.
Cletus. Okay.
Cletus, yes. I'm gonna walk over So okay, so we're going on a different boat, and then what are we like doing when we're on that boat, sir?
Well, we'll be
Well, I like looking out at the water and enjoying the ride over.
Okay, Homer.
everyone does. Unless you're really sick. But
Because I ask because if you need insider knowledge of like the royal palace, me and Cletus got you check covered. Like we know things.
well, how is that?
Well, Cletus and I worked as slaves in the royal palace.
Really? Well, then that's worthy information to taken to our leader. Um, when we get to our warship, I'll introduce you. Definitely.
Wonderful. So we are going there,
Yes, in a few hours.
but I mean to the like where, like what port?
There's only one port that we understand in Donthia.
Okay. Just I would thought maybe you were going in a different
No,
area.
it's like unscalable, the cliffs around Breeze.
Yes.
So we have to
Thought
go,
maybe you had like a plan, but no. Okay, straight to the port. Got it.
and then straight to the capital city where they keep the weapons.
Wonderful. Okay, wonderful.
This is all the unless you have any more intel on that.
So just so Rachel knows, because he's saying he's going to the capital city, but the weapons are kept on the outermost ring
In the of the capital
of
city.
the capital city.
We had
Gotcha.
like
Okay.
several rings, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. No, perfect. Yes. Wonderful. Cletus, any intel you want to give currently?
Well, intel that's current, there will be some elves in Donthia, and they might put up resistance. But oh, this is so hard. Kosima has a hard time betraying all that she knows.
So with the elves there, are they gonna be, I mean, we've been there many times, but do you think they'll mostly be like the harbor hands, or do you think they'll be kind of like the fat cats that'll be easy to mow down?
Well, from what I remember, there was something with the party, and that most of the soldiers were supposed to be there, which is probably so that means they won't be at the harbor.
Also, a lot
Wonderful.
of these soldiers, am I in the vicinity? Can I?
Everyone's here, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so I'm gonna say, also, most of these soldiers has only ever studied war like from a book.
it's
That
true.
is true.
They
Yes.
haven't really done any warfare
They've read it.
except against like humans
Yes,
sometimes.
the humans were already at a sufficient disadvantage, so
Yes.
not like
Oh, perfect.
So they've never done like equal footing warfare.
Then it should be interesting. How interesting when they export such interesting and wonderful weapons, and they themselves don't know
they've never needed weapons.
how
Why
to
they-
fight.
Yeah. Wouldn't you say that's right, Cletus?
Yes, it is true. Yes.
I love Cletus just being like, "Oh yes, I can say that
Wonderful.
because it's true."
So
we do know some magic, but we are. I mean, the elves of Breeze know some magic, not the humans.
well, except for me, because I was trained a little bit in what I know.
She tries to roll deception and doesn't do very well.
Do I help? Does she have advantage? Does she? Because I'm helping.
Yeah, you can help. Yeah.
Policies.
Oh, that was even worse. So
Uh,
she got a 9 total with the higher number because she rolled an 8 and then she rolled a 3. Bayami,
is there anything
Look.
I can do? Can my deception help at all?
you said what is it you said?
That they've never done any training, and I have a little bit of magic from training.
So he follows the line of why do you say we? Did the humans fight too?
Amongst
We
each other.
have heard of stories of revolts by past humans. Did not end well. So,
Yes, there was a time when some humans had magic and used it against the elves. Yes. That's
that's
why.
why I'm super trusted,
And
which
I
is really
know
foolish.
that I have some magic, but I have never been allowed to use it. That's why I say we.
Yes, yes, yes.
And this time, let's go. I'm going to give her advantage with you. Yeah, okay. So this time it was 15. And he's like, oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, we're gonna go rest because we are exhausted. Okay, come on, Cletus.
Go
Help me,
below
help me.
and you will just find an empty cabin. I mean, there might not be an empty one, but if you find a bunk anywhere, you can take it.
Wonderful. Cletus, come help me.
Yes.
And I'm just gonna whisper, oh my gosh, you did such a job.
I
Good.
Good job, I hope.
Such a job.
One of them was.
Or was it
Kind of canceled each other out, but it was good. In the long run, it worked.
was a job?
So yeah, they go. Do you two also go?
Yes, nighty night, Cap.
Nighty night cap.
Mylea, do you leave too?
Yes, I leave.
Okay. And so yeah, you go down below, you look in some rooms, you find luckily yeah, you do find one whole bunk area with like there's like 6
Whole bunk area.
swinging hammocks in each cabin, but so you find one for the 4 of you.
Woohoo.
Yay.
So, how do you feel?
Well, I mean, we did
I
what
was
we.
talking to Marge because she
Oh.
had that whole thing with her brother, but we can talk about you too.
Of course,
How do
no,
you
it's
feel?
fine.
No, how do you feel, Marcon? I mean, Homer.
Oh, man.
How do you feel?
Pretty good, actually.
Oh, yeah, right? I mean,
Yeah, I think we did
this
the
is
thing
going
that we
pretty
set out to
well.
do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Marge.
I feel pretty shitty.
Well,
Pretty awful.
Ginger snaps.
Not gonna help.
Well, in case you feel like physically icky later.
Right now.
well, we're feeling good. She's feeling pretty shitty. It's like old times,
Really
It's like
is.
nothing has changed.
right?
History repeats
We're on a
itself.
boat again, in an army again.
Yeah. Time is a flat circle.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, Marge, it's very difficult for me too to be going against all that I know and telling them information about my place.
Excellent. Well, I'm glad we had this bonding moment, Boti.
Yes, you two can stay up and talk about it while I sleep because I am exhausted.
Don't turn into a beast in the morning.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
you-
yeah.
That's right.
Make sure to have a joke ready for me.
a joke.
Sorry to think.
Okay.
And it's got to be a good one.
So you drop off to bed.
you like good jokes.
Anything else you want to do? Or we leave it there? No bedtime. Okay.
No.
Bedtime story. There once was a girl who had
There
a
once was a
brother.
ship that went to sea.
It
The
shouldn't
name
take,
of the ship was the Billy T.
it shouldn't take 8 hours for another little boat from another ship to come over here. Like like we can do a short rest.
I only need 4 hours, so
Let's say it is 4 hours
Oh
because
gosh.
they were all like preparing for war and stuff. Only this one came over here, the ship, and then the other ships are like gathered together. And They have to communicate somehow that we need you to bring someone over here. Um,
Do we gain any health with 4 hours?
with yeah, I'll say, can you like what is your hit die? Like you can roll one of those.
Oh, what is my hit die?
You should have, what are we at? We're at 10. So you should have 10 and then whatever your hit die is, maybe a D8.
This was a fun day. Should
Since
I pause
it's
the recording?
4 hours, can I long rest?
Yeah, if you only need
Okay.
4 hours.
Should we leave it
Cool.
in the
So
camera?
like while we all figure, we'll say goodbye. Thank you.
Bye.